Hi, I'm Stefan Nahajski, and I was delighted to have been asked by Adam to do a slot for today's Revs Limiter Jubilee and talk a little bit about CycleKarts and CycleKarts during lockdown. CycleKarts were invented in the 1990s in North California, and whilst there have been people building ones or twos ever since then in the UK, the first meet we had was in September 2018, and we had a grand total of 3 CycleKarts there, meeting in Stretton in Leicestershire, and only 2 of those were working. In its most basic form, a CycleKart is 4 Honda Cub C90 wheels, a plywood box, some steel rails strapped on the side, and a GX200 engine in the back. They're fun, they're very raw, and they really capture the early essence of cycle cars in the sort of 20s. So very basic, built in a shed or a garage with simple tools. And that's pretty much how CycleKarts get built now. So I took advantage of the easing of lockdown to head down to East Sussex and catch up with a couple of CycleKart builders down there. I think their CycleKarts are really fantastic examples of where the art form, engineering, whatever you want to call it, can go.
Okay, this is my CycleKart. I built it a couple of years ago. It's based on an ERA from 1934. Originally the ERAs were an English small company producing racing cars, very successful, and I chose to do an ERA because I wanted to do something that was British, and they have a great reputation. And the other thing that made me go for an ERA is that the proportions of it and the shape of it lent itself to doing the CycleKart build based on the Stevenson formula.
Okay, with my arrival you can now see that the CycleKart was based on my 1934 Wolseley Hornet Special with a March body designed by Freddie March, the present Lord March's grandfather, and that's basically it really. It's 0.7 scale, or the CycleKart is 0.7 the size of this roughly. And that's it. Right, this is my attempt at making a CycleKart. It's based on Stevenson's formula, roughly, which uses a 3x1 box section chassis, part of which you can see there. And that runs in a sort of A-frame shape really, from front to rear, with coil springs at the back which operate on a subframe which carries the engine. The engine being a cloned Honda GX200, all of 6.5 horsepower.
Hi, I'm Marek, and this is my Delage 15S8 CycleKart. It's an electric CycleKart and it is very much a work in progress. I started building it just over a year ago, and due to school and other commitments it's taking a bit longer than some, but I've really enjoyed building it, and it is a battery pack away from and a little bit of work away from driving, which is quite exciting. But yeah, this is what a CycleKart looks like when it's a work in progress.
So as far as we know, Jeff's is the only CycleKart that's road legal in the UK, and tragically his road tax is more expensive than his engine. There we go. So Adam asked us to reflect a little bit about cyclekarting and lockdown and what that's been like, and also what we're looking forward to. So we'll go back to Jeff and to Chris to hear what they've got to say.
Right, well, lockdown hasn't affected me, I don't think, as much as many people. So I've been lucky. I'm retired. It hasn't affected me financially, but I'm here alone most of the time. I was last year, and so yeah, it's quite a quiet time. We managed to get the carts out, I think, 3 times in the year, which was great in the lull in the summer. But now I'm really looking forward to getting out this year. Our next outing, we hope, is on May the 26th. I'm really looking forward to that. Back to our old haunt at Stretton, and can't wait really for that.
What else have you missed about from lockdown?
Pubs. yeah. I mean, we've all missed going out, haven't we? But meeting someone for a pint down the pub has been quite noticeable. The other thing I have noticed in lockdown on our website is the number of people that have started new builds recently. A lot of new names coming up and exciting builds going on, and I'm really excited to see how they get on. Whether we'll see any of them this summer, I'm not quite sure. Hopefully we will. It'd be great to see them at Stretton. When I did mine, I think from the time I started building it, I had it running at Stretton probably within about 6 months, I think, albeit that it wasn't finished. There was a few things still to do, and by the time it was finished and painted up, it was probably 12 months total build.
Right, lockdown to us, it's meant we haven't been to any meetings really, which is a great loss. Be glad to get back out to meet a few people. We've got a CycleKart event coming up at the end of May, which I hope will go on, and Grimsthorpe in the summer. Looking forward to that. I'm going to take both cars. I do trailer the CycleKart behind this. It's a bit hard work, but we get there in the end, hopefully. Yeah, looking forward to that. Cop Hill probably in September. I've entered with the CycleKart, the microcar rally, so I'll be doing that. That's up in the Welsh borders, I think. That's in September. Yeah, looking forward to that with the Isetta bubble cars and Messerschmitts, and they find that quite intriguing. Let's hope we can get round. I haven't done a great deal of distance with it.
I found the whole lockdown thing very mixed for working on projects and in life. I found that at the beginning of the various lockdowns, it's been good, and I've got made lots of progress on the projects, but as they wear on and I start to miss my friends and that sort of thing, and miss going to events, I found it harder and harder. But now that we are slowly coming out of lockdown, I'm looking forward to getting on with life again and being able to get this finished.
So for me, well, first of all, lockdown, so grateful to have been healthy through it, and all the work that the NHS and other communities and everything have done to support each other. So above all, that's what I thought about lockdown. It's been great to have an opportunity to get on with projects like the Bugatti. Of course, frustrated. Whilst we did get out, I think 3 times last year, we had so many more events planned, and they all got cancelled, so gutted by that. But those events hopefully are going to happen in the future, so I'm hoping Brooklands Relived might happen. Grimsthorpe Speed Trial is going to be fantastic, we hope. It looks like a great venue, the organisers are a great team. So loads of new CycleKarts being built at the moment, so that's really exciting. So if, having watched this, you're thinking, I've got to build one of those, 1,500 quid, £1,000, whatever it costs, that's less than a set of tyres. So get out to your garage, build a CycleKart. All the information will be on the Facebook post with our website and our Facebook group, and hopefully see you soon.